Hi all, welcome to the session 3 of the investment management. In this session 3, we will be learning about the market indices. So in the first unit of investment management, we learned about what is investment and various types of investments and which is the best investment which gives good returns that we have seen in the first unit. The second unit, we have talked about risk and return. So every investment will have risk as well as return. So we need to know about how much is the risk of investment in each investment alternative, as well as we also need to know how much is the return as well as the risk. So this is to make the investor take a wise decision as per his risk appetite or risk taking ability. So that is all about the first and second units, and now this is the third unit. In the third unit, we will be learning about the market indices. We also name it as market index. So what is this market indices and how these actually market indices is then prepared, and then we will be learning about the advantages of knowing these market indices, who uses these market indices, how they read the market indices, and then we also learn about the Sensex as well as the Nifty and the leading stock price indices in India. And then finally, we will also learn about how these market indices are used, right? So these are the brief topics that we will be discussing in today's session. Now let us learn about what is these market indices in a brief. I'll before that I will be making you understand what is a stock market and how the stock market works. Because this market indices, what we are talking about, it comes in the stock market, right? So now when you talk about the stock market, a stock market is a place where, in fact, it's not a physical place. It's a market for various securities to buy and sell. That is called as a stock market. So the companies, when they are going for issue of new shares, they issue the shares as IPO. IPO is called as initial public offering. So they issue the shares, and once the shares are issued, the people who bought the shares, where they have to sell that shares, they have to sell that share in the stock market. We also call it as secondary market. Now this secondary market is a place for already existing shares. Suppose let us take, I bought a share of Reliance Industries when the Reliance Industries has issued for the first time. That's what I said, it's called as IPO. So when the company has issued for the first time, I bought the shares. After 1 year, as I bought the shares, now I want to sell the shares. Now I cannot go and give the shares to Reliance Industries. Reliance Industries, they say that if you do not want the shares, you sell that in the secondary market. We also call it as the stock market. Now, this is the market for secondary shares. I have to have an account named as a demat account or to buy and sell shares in the secondary market or the stock market. Okay. So I need to have demat account as well as a trading account with any of the trader of the securities. Okay. Now you might be knowing about various companies who are involved in the buying and selling of shares like Zerodha.com, AngelBroking.com. So many companies are there in the Motilal Oswal. So this I need to have an account, trading account with any of this company, and then I need to have a demat account. So wherein I will be seeing my shares which I have, right? So the shares which I already possess, I can sell the shares. If I sell the shares, naturally the shares which are there in my demat account will be going to the one who buy the shares from me, and actually and naturally the money from their account will be into my bank account. This is in a brief about actually the process of buying and selling. Now, when it comes to the stock market, there are majorly two types of national exchanges we have in India. One is BSE, other one is NSE. BSE stands for Bombay Stock Exchange, NSE stands for National Stock Exchange. We'll learn about the origin and the growth of the BSE and NSE when we are learning about Sensex and Nifty. Now, when it comes to BSE, there are nearly 5,000 stocks that are listed in BSE. And there are nearly 2,200 stocks that are listed in NSE. Now, what is this listing? Now, once the company has issued the shares to the public, they should see that their shares are listed in either of the two stock exchanges, either BSE or NSE. Why this listing is important? Because when the shares are listed, that will be visible to the people who have the shares, who already possess the shares. They will be seeing the shares in the list of NSE and BSE, the 5,000 list of BSE and 2,200 list of NSE. When they observe that shares in their list, there is a possibility for them to sell their shares, and if at all he is interested, he can also, there is a possibility for him to buy the shares. That is the reason listing is very, very important, right? So now when it comes to the market, how the market is performing. On one particular day, this 5,500 shares of BSE or 2,200 shares of NSE, so they might be going up or they might be coming down. Or it may also happen some shares in BSE, they go up, some shares in NSE, they come down. Now, if you want to know the pulse of the market, if you want to catch the pulse, how the market is moving, whether market is moving up or whether market is moving down. Now, how you will be knowing that? How you will be knowing that? So that you will be knowing with the help of the indices, market indices. Market indices talks about or speaks about how the market is moving, whether the market is moving up or whether the market is moving down. So when the market is will move up, when there is a positive news about the country or in economy. So when there is a positive news, naturally all the investors in the market, so they will be thinking about, so I should invest stocks now. Naturally, what happens is down the line 1 year or 2 years, as per my wish, as my expectations, if the market, if the economy booms up, naturally the investment which I have made, its value will also increases. As its value increases, naturally, the investor will gain a capital gains, that will be appreciation in the investment value which he has made. So, what is that I am telling now here is the investor, he will be catching the pulse of the market with the help of indices. Okay, so there is an indices for BSE, that is we call it as market index for BSE is Sensex. Market index for NSE is called as Nifty. So the investors of BSE, they will be observing how the Sensex is changing, whether the Sensex is appreciating, if at all it appreciates, what is the percentage of appreciation, how many points it has gained since the trading session have started, and if at all it falls, how many points it has came down. So in the market, there will be so many types of investors. There will be day traders, there will be people who are investors. There will be a slight difference between the investors and the day traders, or we also name it as the speculators. So the investors, their perspective is to invest in the shares and hold that investment for a long period of time, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Speculators or day traders, what they do is they bet the time. So what is that they think is today, if I feel that the market is going up, naturally what I do is, so I buy the shares in the morning and I sell the shares in the evening. So I buy it for 100 rupees in the morning, I sell it for 120 in the evening. So naturally I gain a profit of 20 rupees. Okay. So if at all, if you consider as you are a speculator and if you think that the market is going to fall, naturally you sell the shares what you have, what you hold already. So thereby what you can have is you can see that there is no losses for you in your as you make an investment. So that is how the indices are going to help us, right? In a layman language, how it works is so the investors, they will be asking the brokers, so they will be asking the um, brokers saying that what is the market? Their opinion is how many points the Sensex have gained, how many points the Nifty has gained, or how many points the Nifty has lost or the Sensex has lost. This is how generally the terms that are usually used in the market. So they say that Sensex is plus, they say that Sensex is minus, they say that Nifty is plus, Nifty is minus. So this is how the market indices usually helps the investors to know how the market is changing, whether the market is moving up or down. People like me who do not have any knowledge about the stock market, I will be also knowing, I will be also understanding by knowing, by having a small knowledge about the market indices, how the market is changing. So the market Sensex has gained 20 points, 200 points, 300 points in a day. What does it mean? I'll be knowing. And if it comes down by 200 points, 30 points, what does it mean? I'll be knowing if I have an idea about the Sensex. So in a broader perspective, we should also think about how the Sensex is important for the country's point of view also. So I will be telling you how the Sensex is important from the country's point of view. So if at all the Sensex for a country is appreciating. So now when you see the Sensex in India, it is around 73,000. The Nifty in India is 22,000. So the progress, the journey of the Sensex in India for the past 5-6 years when you see, so it has increased tremendously. I still remember when there was a corona that has struck the entire world, the market was down and it was around 33,000. This is in the year 2021. From that 33,000 Sensex, it had started its journey and now it is 73,000. You might be seeing that how much is the appreciation in the Sensex. It is around, okay, 100%, more than 100% since 2001. So this shows the growth in the country or growth in the economy. So the meaning of the indices going up is the country's economy is progressing. We have various indices for various stock exchanges in various countries. For example, so there is a NASDAQ that is there for a New York Stock Exchange, which is in USA, right? We have S&P Global is there. So we have Nikkei is there, that is an index for a New York Stock Exchange, right? So for a Hong Kong Shanghai Exchange, there is other index. We have in India two national stock exchanges. One is NSE, other one is BSE. So for NSE, the Nifty 50 is the index. For BSE, Sensex is the index. So my point here is every country stock exchanges will have certain indexes, and the country's growth in the economy we will be knowing by seeing the indexes, right? So I only talk about the indexes that we have that is relating to the stocks, but there are certain indexes like CPI, okay, Consumer Price Index. We have WPI, Wholesale Price Index. We have inflation. So that measures about the inflation levels in a country. So when you see when you track the growth, the progress of CPI and WPI, so in a country, how is the inflation levels will be knowing. So like that, the indexes are used in every sector. So we confine our study only to the indexes that are listed in the stock exchanges. Okay, so let us start our presentation with the first slide. This is the concepts that we are going to learn in this particular chapter number 3 of investment management. So we will be learning about the concept of index. We'll be also learning about the methods of computing the stock index. So we'll be seeing the leading stock price indexes in India, and we will be seeing the Sensex as well as the Nifty. So uses of market index, will be also having some simple numerical problems relating to how the indexes are calculated. So this is in a brief about chapter number 3, what we are going to learn.